Are Africa and Russia planning covert military operations? The United States is worried about Russia's promise to increase military aid to Africa. Russia's growing military presence in Africa raises concerns for the United States about possible implications for its strategic interests. The relationship between the United States and Russia might potentially worsen as a result of this development. However, we do not yet know the nature of these clandestine operations. We should look at it. Russia has committed to providing Burkina Faso with further support in its ongoing war against terrorist groups. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov promised to provide the West African nation with a substantial increase of Russian military instructors and equipment. Russia's will to expand its presence and influence in a region plagued by insurgency and instability is demonstrated by this commitment. The escalation of military aid aligns with Burkina Faso's continuous battle against extremist violence. The extra Russian assistance is expected to help the local administration in its efforts to stabilize the country and better combat extremism. All of this was part of Lavrov's journey to Africa. Was CME prearranged, or was it a surprise? What was the purpose of this trip? Sergei Lavrov's recent visit to Burkina Faso was an important element of a bigger diplomatic mission that covers many West African countries, including Guinea and the Republic of Congo. Russia is making a strategic attempt to increase its influence in a field that is becoming increasingly significant in global affairs with this visit, which goes beyond a series of high-level meetings. Russia's broader foreign policy, particularly the ongoing war with Ukraine and its resulting geopolitical ramifications, is intertwined with the complex background of this visit. The timing of Lavrov's travel and the choice of site are particularly illuminating. As sanctions and diplomatic isolation from Western countries have increased since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the country is actively seeking to build new ties and fortify existing ones in other parts of the world. Africa's strategic position and wealth have made it a key area of Russian foreign policy attention. Examples of this renewed attention to the area include Lavrov's activities in West Africa. Throughout history, Russia's involvement in Africa has varied, often influenced by post-Cold War realignments and more general developments in Cold War dynamics. In recent years, however, Russian interest in Africa has clearly increased. Driving elements behind this include geopolitical strategy, economic objectives, and the desire to counterbalance Western influence. Consequently, the journey to Burkina Faso must be viewed within the larger context of Russia's geopolitical realignment. The security situation has been worse due to internal political upheaval, which has included 2 coups in a 10-month period. These coups have fundamentally altered Burkina Faso's political environment, leading to the departure of French military personnel who were an essential part of the country's security apparatus. The removal of French soldiers resulted in a dramatic shift in Burkina Faso's foreign policy and security strategy. By keeping a sizable military and political presence in its former colonies in West Africa, France has historically established itself as an essential security partner. However, the emergence of anti-French sentiment, which is fueled by alleged neo-colonial sentiments and ineffectual answers to security issues, has forced a re-evaluation of these collaborations. This broader regional trend is exemplified by Burkina Faso's decision to seek military support from Russia. Lavrov's visit to Burkina Faso so achieves a number of strategic objectives. First and foremost, it is an opportunity to fortify relations between the two nations and position Russia as an essential security partner.